my beautiful lovers. Welcome to the very first episode of That's Just My Opinion. I am your host, Tjmo Lovely, and I hope you're ready to yap. We got some things to talk about. So, the first segment of the show is going to be pretty much just, let me see what my notes say. Well, let me introduce myself. I am Tjmo Lovely. I am 27. I will be 28 in exactly a week from today. I'm an Aquarius real bad. As a matter of fact, when you think of an Aquarius, when you think of the word Aquarius, you need to see my face, okay? Everything you hear about us is very true. Y'all just need to stay out our business. If we wanted y'all in on our life, we would let you know, which we don't do that, okay? Thank you. My favorite color is blue, contrary to popular belief, because I love a good neutral, but my favorite color overall is blue. I am a married girl. Shout out to my husband, even though I'm pissed at him right now. That's another story for another day. Perfect for the topic. Today, I just want to talk about relationships. With today being Valentine's Day, if you know me, you know I live, sleep, breathe, love. Like it literally just runs through my veins. I love everyone and everything with a heartbeat, literally. But I feel like my girlies are suffering right now because the men are being the bad bitches. Honestly, I'm so grateful for my husband, and I will be bragging on him a little bit in this episode. If he calls, I'll let him say a few words. We are long distance if you don't know that, and that's just our business. But the girlies are letting the men be the bad bitches these days. And I want better for the girls. Honestly, I do. So me personally, I feel like I really lucked up with my husband because he is one of a kind. He is one of the last. He's a very manly man. He's a very much let me put my hands on something. Let me build something. You know what I mean? That's the kind of man I like. Put your hands on something. Go outside. Okay, go water the grass. Take the trash out. Go change the oil on the car. Go change the tire. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of utilizing my husband to the full husband potential because he's a very, very far away. But as far as relationships, I feel like toxic relationships have just been so normalized. Like the girls will rather have the toxicity than be alone and just have a peace of mind. And I get it. Like I totally get it because I couldn't imagine being single at so close to 30. So I totally understand it. However, I am always going to choose my peace. It's so many men in the world. I know it's hard. The girlies tell me the dating pool has shit in it, and I totally believe it. I personally, not a fan of men at all. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't think about me. Unless you're like a very, really nice, genuine gentleman, don't talk to me. Because men are dogs. And I know men think the same thing about women, but I'm just genuinely not interested. I barely want to talk to a man that's around me. Like, I'm not surrounded by very many men in the first place. And I also live in Dallas. So I feel like it's a different caliber of men out here. Only because I don't really go out to I feel like Dallas is a place where you kind of got to have your money up and not your funny up. Which obviously that doesn't apply for every single person. You know what I mean? It's all different kinds of people here in all different kinds of areas. And plus, again, I'm not in the dating scene, so I don't really know what the men have to offer out here. But the girl is just saying the dating pool has shit in it. So I hate that for y'all. And as far as these toxic relationships, we're going somewhere with this. I feel like allowing the toxicity to happen stems from somewhere in the childhood. So like growing up, I didn't have like the best representation of a partnership between a man and a woman, but love. Like my parents were just love my parents down, especially my mom. My mom's my bestie, but my parents it was just like firecrackers, just not in a good way. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up looking for love. I wasn't the girl like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to have this wedding. I can't wait to have kids. That wasn't me. I wasn't that girl. My husband and I literally were made for each other by the grace of God. And I'm not saying I was opposed to marriage or, anything like that. I'm not, or I would say long-term partnership. I wasn't opposed to it. It just wasn't something that I was looking for or on the front of my brain. I was always focused on going to school and making me some money. Okay, been working since I was 15. What cash y'all said? Run me my money. Okay, we can think about them boys later. And it's not like I just wasn't interested in boys. Like I always had me a little boy here and there. Like there was never an issue. But as far as being married, that was very far out of my reach. Like, I never really thought about it. Like, I like once Pinterest and saving posts on Instagram became a thing. Like, I did have it saved, but just because to have it saved. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna plan my wedding day just like this. Like, it was just never a thing for me. And same for my husband. We were not individuals looking to be married. I don't know. I can't speak on his reasons specifically. There will be some information he would have to tell y'all. Back to the girlies these days. I feel like allowing the toxic relationships to go on for so long is something that stems from maybe like something that happened in the childhood, or something that you saw growing up, or something that you're used to being around. Because honestly, the girlies love these men's dirty drawers, honey. And then I also feel like one reason that the dating scene is so like convoluted these days is because nobody is looking for real love. Like, it's so toxic because no one is looking for real love. Like, I feel like everybody is just looking to use somebody. The girls want the men to pay for their entire lives off the first date. The men want the women to give up the booty cheeks off the first call. Like, just slow down. And I'm only saying this from experience. Like, I definitely used to be the girl, like, take me out, wine me, dine me. Like, I was never like that, because I just feel like if I can do it for myself, I don't need you to do that for me. Like, I've always been a very independent person. But I definitely, was looking for guys to take me on dates and pursue me. But as far as you need to pay my bills, you need to do this, you need to do that, like requiring it straight out the gate, and I don't even know you. Ladies, that is a little bit crazy. So sorry. That's a little bit crazy. I personally think, like, if I couldn't do something for myself, why would I ask somebody else to do it for me? Especially a man that I don't know. You get me? And I know some women think like, oh, he's a man. He should take care of this. He should take care of that. Yeah, when he's your man and he knows you and you know him. Let's get to know each other a little bit longer. Like, I just think it just really sucks that people are completely bypassing the idea of love, which I will give this generation, like my age range, I'll give us a little pat on the back, because I feel like I've seen more people my age be married and in like healthy relationships than people that are older than me, honestly. So shout out to us for that. And I feel like, you have to want to get out of a toxic relationship or situationship. Situationship is a whole nother thing. I was in one for too long, like 3 years. So again, I'm not saying any of this to bash anybody. Let me make a disclaimer. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not shaming anybody. We've all been there. But I just feel like we're at a big grown point in our lives where we just have to do better, or the cycle is just going to keep running and running and running round and around. At this big age of 30, I need the girlies to be focusing on themselves, how to be the best possible woman you can be for yourself. You know what I mean? How you can make your home feel better for you to exist in. You know what I mean? Do what's best for you, boo. Don't be so wrapped up about no man and satisfying no man that you're putting yourself last. Because if you're doing that, if you're pouring from an empty cup, what are you pouring? Oh, wait. Because the cup is empty, babe. It's empty, Bookie. You don't even know what you're pouring. Like, you're pouring dust. It's simply not giving. And like I said, I've been there. I'm speaking from a place of love. But I'm telling you, like, in order to get, and like, it gets so toxic. Like, even like with celebrities now, I know I might be a little bit all over the place, but y'all gotta understand, I'm new to this. I don't have a little flow. I'm just talking off my dome. But with the dating scene being so toxic, I feel like we still live in an era where girls feel like having his baby is gonna make him do right. And I really want y'all to stop doing that. And a lot of the times, the girlies that are having the baby are in competition with another woman. Excuse me? And you think a baby is gonna do it? Because if we roll back the hands of time, and we go back to before Christ days, and we just take our time, there was once a great character that says, first comes love, then comes marriage, Then comes the baby in the baby carriage. That's just what I heard. I'm just a messenger. That's just what I heard. And again, I'm saying all of this out of my own personal experience, because again, I wasn't a person that was necessarily looking to be married, or even like, I know I wanted to be a mom one day, but again, it was never something that was right on the front of my mind, which I don't think it should be as women. We'll talk about that at a later date. Because why are we training little girls to grow up as moms when we should be training them to be doctors and nurses and lawyers and real estate agents and attorneys and doing whatever they want to do? Anyway, I feel like we as women have to make these men respect us. Like, that's what I feel like the main thing is missing in relationships these days. It's respect. Nobody respects anybody. Like, everybody's just so wild and just so moving off the emotions these days that you can't even think to consider the other person's feelings or emotions or the way it's going to make them feel, because you're only focused on yourself. And I know I just said, ladies, you need to focus on yourself and don't get all wrapped up into a man. And that's sounding kind of contradictory. But what I'm saying is, I feel like as humans, men and women, you should first, if you've been in a toxic situation, you should first remove yourself from the situation. Work on yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, all the ways that you possibly can. Okay? And I think you should be single. I think everyone should experience being single in their adult years. I'm not talking about 18, 19, 20. Shit, really, not even 21. I'm talking about 23, 24, 25, 26. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying. But I really do feel like, and when I say be single, I don't mean have whole phase, because I honestly don't think that's necessary. I don't think you need to know every shape, size, and color that a penis comes in, or a vagina. Why do you need to know that? What is that going to do for you? If that's your vibe, it's your vibe. But the thought that we need to have a whole face in our culture is insane to me. It's insane. Date who you want to date. If you feel inclined to smash that person, smash them. But don't do it just because you think you need to put another notch on your belt. Squeeze me. And so what I'm saying, I'm not saying don't date anybody, just completely be by yourself. Well, I am saying take your time to learn yourself. And once you feel like you are so comfortable with knowing yourself and being with yourself and finding that peace within yourself, then go ahead and date whoever you want, however many times you want. Go on 10 dates a day if you want, but you don't have to stick your pee in them, or you don't have to let him park his Big Mac truck right in your little garage just as he bought you a little cute dinner and walked with you downtown. That's just my opinion. Okay? But I think I'd like to know a thing or two about love. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to say I'm a love expert, but I do want to dabble in the field of relationship expertise. I do want to do that. That is a thought that's been on my mind. I usually watch, this is off topic, but I always watch Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly. I am a Bravo girly, okay? Down. I usually watch Carlos and Dr. Heavenly's Monday nights when they were doing them. And Dr. Heavenly was a relationship guru or expert or whatever she called herself. And I feel like I could definitely do that. Again, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I am full of love. I breathe love. It literally runs through my veins. And so it really hurts my feelings when the girlies are letting these boys be so mean. And I'm saying women specifically because, number one, I am a woman, that I have a woman experience. And I am such a girl's girl. I'm not even going to keep saying men, boys, because I don't know what y'all do. I don't know how y'all feel. I don't know how y'all brain work. I quite frankly don't know how y'all operate. Just mine. And I barely understand that one sometimes. But girls, we just have to really get back to just being women. Delicate women that a man wants to do everything for us because we are already doing everything for ourselves and we carry ourselves so well that we do not need a partner, but we are just so focused on doing well with ourselves that we just naturally attract a partner that is meant for us. That's all I'm saying. I just want better for my girlies. And then as far as this is a whole nother subject, but the girlies be letting these boys getting them pregnant. Like back to the love and first come love, first come marriage, then come back in the back catch. Why is y'all having these men's babies? And yes, I said men's. Why is y'all having these men babies? And competing with these other girls? And now you stuck with the baby and now the grandma the baby. If you're a mama and you ain't got your baby and your mama got your baby, then you're not the mama. Your grandmama's the baby. Silly rabbit. I want y'all to stop doing that. Okay, please, for me, for your sister. I would love that. What Big Mama said, or Lotto, or Glow, what she said, Lotto said he can't have my womb. I told him I need the world stars and the moon. He called Big Mama, but he can't have my womb. Whatever she said that. He ain't got to have your womb, sis. Let that man take care of you and your feelings and your heart first. And let that man put a ring on your finger. And I know marriage is not something that everybody wants. And it's so crazy to me that everyone is so okay with making this permanent decision of having a baby and literally connecting, infusing your genes with this man that you don't know. He won't give you any commitment. He's still sleeping with Brianna, Alexis, and Julie down the street. And you said, I know what's gonna get him. I'm gonna give him a baby. Huh? Ladies, I just want us to start standing on business. I want us to put on our helmets and our knee braces, and we're gonna jump on that business, and we're gonna stand there. That's what we're gonna do. I really love that the girlies are being so, like, the people are saying it's masculine energy. No, it's not. Have your way, mama. These men are always gonna be around. They're always gonna come and go. And when you are so focused on yourself, that's gonna drive the right man crazy. He gonna have to have you, mama. He like, damn, that girl got her bag up. She respect herself. She take care of herself. She don't need my help. And so, you know what? I'm finna come take care of you. I know you don't need me, but baby, we're gonna make a powerful team. Okay? I just truly want better for the girls, honestly. And the reason I do is because I'm such a lover girl. Like, I'm such a lover girl myself. I'll give y'all a little backstory on my toxic situationship. So, child, the situationship stemmed from a restaurant. Baby, if you work in a restaurant, you don't need to date that cook. You don't need to date that other server. Y'all need to date. It ain't gonna work. Sometimes it will. It's very slim pickings. Very, very small chance that it will. I was dating this. Well, I don't know why. I don't know what attracted me to him. And I'm not like a looks person. Like you have to be attractive to me, but you ain't got to be damn Kofi or Idris. Okay, you do need to be like chocolate like them, have white teeth like them. But other than that, like, you don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think going strictly based off someone's looks is so shallow. But anyway, he was just very strange. He was very weird. He was very mean. He was a Scorpio. Number one, let's start there. He was just very weird. And like, I'm not gonna lie, some things he did gave a little, you know, it was just a little sweet sometimes, you know. I'm sure, I know people watching this, but baby, sometimes the men can just really lay it down. And you just be digmatized. That's just what it is. That's what it is. You be digmatized. And that's usually what it is with the girlies. You are literally creating a soul tie. And I know that term is so thrown around, but it's so true. Like, when you lay down with somebody, y'all are literally exchanging bodily fluids. Like, it's really a big deal. Like, sexual freedom is so big in our culture and like in America, the States, whatever. But honestly, it's such a big deal. And it's not even funny. Like, y'all, we really just be giving these mans access to our wombs? Like, you was right there. You can shoot the club up and now it's going to be full of babies. Squeezy. But yeah, honey, I was stigmatized. That's what it was. I overlooked all his terrible traits. And mind you, when you're having sex with somebody, you're transferring energy. So if this person is depressed, unsure of themselves, any other negative feeling, you're going to take on that as well. And I absolutely did. I've always been a thick girl. And I've always been very confident. I've always loved my body. I've always been putting that shit on. Call me ranch because I be dressing. But I had just given, I'm not going to say I gave up on myself, but I had just let myself go. I had gained so much weight. I was becoming insecure, and like he was extremely insecure. Like he would hate for me to wear like shorts, like just regular shorts. Mind you, I was probably like maybe like 22, 23, somewhere around there. Maybe 24, maybe like 22, 23. But he was just ridiculous, and all of my friends were telling me like he's lame as hell. But you know, I was just so stigmatized, baby, that I wasn't trying to hear that. I actually had lost one of our homegirls over that man. We cool now. But it's like, I know we all been there. We've all been there. But what ended it for me was the man actually had a baby. With somebody else, obviously. And after that, I was like, damn. You really hate me. You really disrespected me like that. And I'm just like, and me, out of all people, I'm so nice, I'm so kind, I'm so sweet. And at that point, I was super people pleaser. Like, I wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, you know, we probably argued because he's so fucked up. Like, we were arguing and shit, but like, I would never give this man any problems. Like, I'm a dream to be with. Not gonna lie. Y'all can ask my husband. Well, don't ask him today, but ask him another day. I'm usually a dream. Like, as a partner, I will say that I'm a great partner. And my husband can vouch for that as well. He just pisses me off sometimes, but such is life. But I literally feel like, personally, I'm a dream of a partner. Of course, I have my flaws, as we all do. However, I am like so super easygoing. Like, I am a bit demanding, but my husband's perfect for me, because if I have an issue, 9 times out of 10, he gonna clear it up. We just gotta squabble about it. You know what I'm saying? We just need to argue a little bit. And my period finna come on next week, so that's my excuse right now. But I'm super easy to get along with. Like, I'm such a healer. Like, I just have healing energy, especially in my relationships. And for him, I was like, damn, why is this not working? Why am I not healing him? And that is not my job to do. It absolutely was not. And I wish I don't live my life with any regrets, but I absolutely regretted all 3 of those years. I need my time back. I need that back. And I feel like, obviously, I'll never get that back, but I met my husband at the right time. Like, I literally met him. I had cut that dude off probably like January, and then he tried to like circle back, and then I met my husband in that June, so 6 months later. And ever since then, we don't wanna never end. It's like our life was just begin. Yeah, okay. Ladies, you just gotta get you a man that don't play about you, that respects you, and that wants to be a partner and wants to help you, wants to see you do better, wants to push you to your better self. And for men too. You know what I mean? I just really want us to get back to a place of love and kindness and respect. That's all. That's really all I gotta say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We're going to go ahead and move on to the last segment. And this one is going to be like a little lover's quarrel, since, you know, today's Valentine's Day. We're going to be a little festive. Okay, y'all, so I found a story. Okay, so the story reads, me, 24 female, and my boyfriend, 26 male, have been together 6 to 7 years. A couple of years ago, we found out I was pregnant. We both weren't ready for this next step in life, so we decided on an abortion. I went to the scan on my own and done the at-home pills on my own because he was at work. I could also tell he didn't want to be involved with all of this. He was scared, but I was too. This was very traumatic for me, especially to do on my own. Fast forward to the start of this year. We had to talk about how the relationship Sorry, y'all, there's some spelling errors in here. I promise I can read. I have a communication degree, so don't play with me. Okay. Fast forward to the start of this year, we had a talk about relationship and where it was heading. He decided to keep trying to make our communication better. During this talk, I expressed how horrible it was going through that alone and that he should have been there. Little did we know, I was pregnant again. He did come to the scam, but apparently I didn't tell him what the scam was for. Wait, go back. Okay. I didn't tell him what the scam was for. He knew I was pregnant, done the test together, and sent him all the emails of appointments. Child, I could tell he didn't want to be there. I let him know what days I would start the pills. The day I would start the pills. The day came, and before I could ask if he was going to come sit with me throughout it, he told me he was having his mates around. Again, I'd done it alone. I don't know what to think. Should I have to ask him to be there, or should he offer? What do I do? I feel hurt again. Just to add, we use condoms because I have other health difficulties that put me at high risk for other problems on any other types of contraception. You know, some people, all I have to say, because I'm working very hard on myself this year and I have no room to judge anybody. But fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, get me pregnant again? And you already wasn't there the first time around when I had to take this baby out? Please, leave him immediately. And I am not a girl to tell nobody to leave that man, because women, we gonna do what we want to do. When we got that man, that's our man, period. See, girlies, this is why y'all need to make that man make a commitment to y'all before y'all give him your womb. I said what I said. That's just my opinion. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to this week's favorites. We're gonna move on to this week's fitness faves, because y'all know me, I'm a gym girly. If you don't know, follow my fitness page. It is called Tjmo. Find me over there. Y'all need to get in the gym if you're not already. What's my fitness favorite of the week this week? Let me grab it real quick. Hang on. Okay, so it's also very on brand for today's episode since it's red and white, but I literally just got these in the mail today. My birthday, as you're watching this, my birthday is on Sunday. I will be 28, so make sure y'all come back and tell me happy birthday. Follow me on my regular Instagram as well at chos.so.lovely, same exact as my YouTube name. But yeah, my mommy got these for my birthday. Shout out to you, mommy. Thank you so much. I love you so damn bad. Nasty boots. So let me show y'all these gorgeous. Aren't these so beautiful, y'all? I've been wanting them for quite some time now, and my mommy came through. I used to not be a tennis shoe girl. Like, my parents were Nike tennis shoe Air Max 270s. My dad had every pair of Jordans you could possibly think of. Damn! Me, baby, I'm putting on a flip-flop. I want my feet out. I'm country. I want to walk barefoot. But me now, as a gym girly, give me the shoes. I haven't worn them yet. As you can see, they are literally fresh out the box. So I don't know how they feel on the feet just yet. I don't know how comfortable they are to train in. I don't know if they're perfect for a leg day yet. I don't know. But I'll come back and update you guys very soon. So yeah. Okay, y'all, that is the end of today's episode. Happy Valentine's Day. My birthday is literally 2 days away. Wait, Valentine's Day is on a Friday. Oh my gosh, Valentine's Day is the next day. I've been thinking this whole time, I keep thinking Valentine's Day is on a Thursday. It's on a Friday this year. So my birthday is not today, or Valentine's Day is not today. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. I'm so silly. But my birthday is 2 days away from Valentine's Day. It's February 16th. So make sure y'all come over and tell me happy birthday. Period. I'm going to be out in the streets with my bestie. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Please make sure you leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And again, I'm not here to tussle. I wasn't trying to step on nobody's toes. I just think the girlies need to set on a little business. Jump on it. Matter of fact, like the little Pixar, yeah, get to it, sister. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much, especially if you stay to the very end of this video, and I will see y'all next week. Bye. That's my opinion!